Good afternoon, YouTubers. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to do this simple table. It's done in Weldman. One important thing is that this table is based on a 1x1 galvanized steel, and you don't have it on your profile. This is not available in ANSI inch, so it has to be added. So I'm going to show you on this video how to add that and how to do this table within when you have the profile within 5 minutes or so. Very straightforward with a new technique that doesn't require you to build like sketches over sketches just to get all this done. And you can modify this in a fly. You know, like this size, you can make it larger and so forth. For example, I can go very quickly to here on the bus strut and change whatever I want. Like for example, on this one, I can change it. But the idea is that you can change the weldment, and for example, you don't want the 60 and you want to be 30, you can reduce it in a fly and accept it, and you are done. Excellent. Since I wrap this point with this point for the table, you can modify very quickly by just changing only one thing. You see how quickly you can get this done. In fact, I can change anything. I can still add more plywood if I want to get it. This kind of curious how you get this done so quickly. And let's go back again to the same size, and instead of 30, going back to 60. Accept that, and you're done. You can adjust this table to whatever are your needs. This is kind of cool. So let's start with the video. Good afternoon, YouTubers. So you want to try add a new weldment profile to your weldment. The first thing that you need to know is where it is located. Like for example, you go here in options. In option, go to, let's see, it's kind of slow here. Files, location, and then file location. You go. In this case was see. Weldment profile right here, weldment profiles, and I happen to have two, but the idea is, like for example, let's go edit all and go to weldment profile, weldment profile 1, weldment profile 2, and they're identical. Anyway, you happen to have one, that's where you want to go. In fact, they're identical. So it's C program files. In my case, my weldment profiles are in the C drive, program files, Solidworks Corp, Solidworks, data. Be careful on this one. I see many things that change here. Then from data, weldment profile. That's where mine are located. You can copy this, like hit it, Control C, and paste it wherever you want, where you can find it, or you can memorize it. Whatever. So let's cancel out of here, let's cancel from here, and now let's go and open, and there we go to local C, and then from your C, then you go to Solidworks Corporation, program files, and then from program files you go to Solidworks Corp, and then Solidworks, and then data. And from here you go to your weldment profile right here. And now from there, like for example, I'm looking for a 1x1 square tube. So go here and then go to your where you're gonna have it, and that's gonna be the square tube right here. Now here I don't see what I need. It's not here, obviously. There's no 1x1 here, but you can make it yourself. How about if I make it from here, from that one? That would be perfect. So it is this is 2.5 by 2.5 by 0.25. You need to know then the dimensions, obviously, to change whatever you want to change. So you open that one, and we said it's going to be open as read only, no problem. Now here's the story. One thing that I want to stress out, the fact that this has this handle here. If you modify something that doesn't have those handlers, then it's going to be hard to properly accommodate this curve within your design, weldment design. So I think that my first video I missed those handlers, and this is the second video just to improve on that one. that they need to have those handles, and obviously this design, this profile had them. So the next thing is we're gonna edit this for the dimension that I want. Now instead of 0.5, this is gonna be reduced as I reduce everything. Instead of 0.25, that's also will change. In fact, we can start, well, actually we can start changing this one. Let's see, right, it's 0.065, that's the thickness, and this one is a read-only document, so you have to save it with a different name eventually. Let's see, it's going to be 1 inch, and this is going to be 1 inch as well, and it's in red because obviously there's a problem here. So, and that will be 0.1. There we go. So now everything looking good, and I still have the handles. Now we're gonna save these. This is already done. I mean, you don't have to do anything, well, except to change the material. We need to specify what the material will be on this guy, and the material will be sorry for this, let me finish this. And the material, what that will be, is gonna be galvanized steel. So we are looking for galvanized steel right here. Apply, close, and we're done. Now we have that, so let's save that. We're gonna save as. Now it cannot be saved here because this is in use right now, so we can save it anywhere where you want it. Like let's go up within document here, and so new folder, we're gonna call that temp profiles, get in there, and now we're gonna change the name. Instead of called TS, we're gonna call it DS. I'm gonna call it that profile, I'm gonna call it TS1 by 1 by 0.065 time 0.065. And now check the name. The name is for library, so that's important, and that's okay. Now it's perfect. We save. It's saving the convert file to current version. Yes, perfect. Now it is saved. What we have to do here is get out of all this. So we're gonna get out of this. Let's see how much if I have any other file open that I need to close. So let me close that as well. So now we are in Solidworks, and let's see if I can copy, because I need to copy that guy. So we're gonna minimize this. We're gonna copy that guy, copy, and hopefully we can put that within the folder of a square tube. And one thing that I could do, document. So now here you need to know the address, the full address back again. So you have to remember that. And so go here again. Then from here, program file, SolidWorks Core, and SolidWorks data. Weldment profiles, and you can add it here, but remember there's a structure. Like for example, these are for things that I have done for my own work, so you can add it there, but then you have to add it inside here. So you have to have something, you know, there's a structure, or you can add that modification right into here. ANSI inch, and then look for the square for the square section, tube square, and now you can add it there. So you can add there, paste, continue, and now you have your 1 by 1 right an inside ANSI inch because that's what it is, or you can put it in a different folder, but it has to be a structure. It's very important that you have this structure, otherwise weldment will not work. And the structure here is ANSI inch, square tube, and then your profile, which is right there. Perfect, we are done. What we need to do now is get out of here, go to Solidworks again, all right, and let's say file new, part, okay. Now that we are here, and this is what we're gonna do, let's do very basic stuff for using weldment, and it's not that basic. You will see in a second few caveat here. And let's use right plane. Let's do this. Let's do quickly center, and let's do 28 by 28. Let's see, 28 by 28. And now let's do feature, let's extrude, and we're gonna extrude 20 inches for a cabinet, typical cabinet, 28 by 28 by 20 inches. And we accept that. That's a solid. There's no line, there's no, I mean, you can't, there's no edges defined here. You have to define those edges, but that's straightforward, because what you have to do now is, like, for example, go here to a sketch, and here do 3D sketch will be enough. So now here in 3D sketch, pick one and go to edit, and let's see, edit, select all, they're all. So now that they're all convert entities, now we have it, we have all the edges there on that cube. And now this is the nice thing, go here on solid, and you're gonna remove that solid. Not that you are really removing it, but at least you are deleting from the bodies, and delete bodies, yes. Now it's gone, and you have all the edges ready for doing whatever you have to. That's very simple. You don't have to, you know, go by one or so. They are all there. So now the next part is called weldment. If we did this right, structural, and we go ANSI, and we go square tube, and our guy should be there right here, and we say new group, and we're gonna say that it's gonna be this, and this, and this is a story. It's gonna be 45 cut here on the how we're gonna get those corners. But this is the nice thing, for locating the profile. Now you have, let's see if I can get this straight so you can see what I'm gonna tell you. Here we go. Let's see. You see these, the handles right here? Those handles were in my first video of weldment. I don't think that I have those handles because I start with a profile that didn't have those handles, but this one has the handles. That makes life easy to work with, because basically when I hit this handle, the pipe will be right where I want it. I want it in such a way that is totally, the pipe, everything is internally to this, to the dimension shown here, and that will make life easier. So that did it. That did it. So with that done, we are out of here, and actually I can do a new group. So let's see, a new group, and we go back to this guy here, and let's do this group as well. This one, was getting a little bit confusing. This one, actually, is this one, and the one at the bottom. This one, and we're done. So I got the 4 pipe there, and the 4 tubes, and now we get to here and align them, ensure again that they are where you want it, pick it up from here, and they are right where it's supposed to be. Without those handles, this would be impossible to align, and that's the nice thing, they are aligned, so you are keeping the profile as required. So we are done here, we have everything aligned, and and properly set within the distance that you set of the 28 and the 20 and so forth. So we accept this and we're done. Now the other is just straightforward. I mean, the other let's see, what we can do right now is finish this. So we'll back again to weldment, structural, and see, that's what it is. Group, let's say new group. Not sure, sometime this might have to be analyzed or taken one by one. Like for example, if I set this one with this one, would they align properly? They're all at the outside. Yeah, maybe yes, that will do. So sorry, locate profile. Again, we want to locate that right here. There we go. Now how about this one? Did it cut in the proper side? Nope, it didn't. You see, that's the issue. Has to be taken one by one. That's that one, that one. So let's delete that one. And now let's see if I can pick the one at the bottom. If I can add that here without creating problem. Let's see on that one. Nope, it will not fit either. So it's hard. I mean, it had to do what it means that it have to be done one by one. So we're gonna delete that one, and we're gonna accept that the way it is because it's well aligned. Although there's some excess of material, that's, you know, that's part of weldment that you have to fix it later. But what we're gonna do is new group and pick this one and quickly go to locate profile, and from that profile you align right from here. That's perfect. Now we do the same here, a new group, and we put that one there, and we again go to alignment and we align from here, and that's perfect. And now we go to the last one, which is this one, new group, and we put that one there, and we go back again to locate profile, and again without these handlers, oof, that's no way you can align this properly. That's perfect. So they are right where I want it. Now the only thing left, let's accept these and let's do some trimming, and the trimming will be for everybody. So it's gonna be trim, extend, and this is the type of cut that I want on this. So bodies to be trimmed are this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and the faces are gonna be body, plane, or face. Actually face, that face, and that face. All right, so this car, good, and everybody what I want to keep, and this car is clearly shown. So we accept that, and we're done. And here's our body all together, very quickly done. And the nice thing is you eliminate one of the body. I mean, the main body was this one. You eliminate it from as a body, but you still have it here. Like for example, if I want to do a modification because I don't want 20 the distance here, and remember the distance of 20 is from this point to that point. That's the 20. So you want to increase this to 60. It's as simple as coming over here and do that modification, and do now, instead of 20, go back to 60 here, and you accept that, and then bingo, that's your design, that's your square tube. And the nice thing is that you already built that profile, so you can go here to evaluate and mass. And now you have the mass, which is about, right now is showing 30 pounds. The total tube that you're using, about 30 pounds. That's it. And you can do any modification that you want. That's kind of cool, isn't it? That you can do this in a fly and get your weldment structure for a table. There's nothing else that you need to do here. I'll just put it the top of it, and you know, and get it done. That's very straightforward. Again, be careful with when you create the profiles. You know, don't particularly when you have round tubes, like what I mean round like this here, you cannot lose the handler, because then it's going to be impossible to locate them properly where the way that you want it, that you will do when you are doing welding. Okay, so you don't want to lose those handlers. That's the bottom line. But after that, getting this done is straightforward. Now that we are on this, let's get a nice table in the top of this, and we wrap this up. So let's do that. You can use any face, like for example, let's use this face, and let's create here a corner from here to here, and we're gonna accept that. And actually, let me go back here for a second. Let me do an extrusion. Where am I looking at? There you go. All right, so I use 1/2 inch. That will do. And we're gonna accept that. No merging. And the material for that is gonna be right here. What we gonna do for that material? What would that be? Is it material? Let's use wood. And which wood? Oak, pine. Apply, close, and here you have it. You can add drawers, whatever you want, but yeah, pretty much done. You want to check the weight again. Let's see, evaluate, mass property, 40 pounds already, 30 on the weldment material, and another 10 pounds from the plywood. Well, I hope you like it, and have fun. Bye.